More now on the Coalition JobMaker scheme passing the Senate. There are fears over 35s could be sacked and replaced with younger workers. Treasurer Josh Frydenberg joins me live from Canberra. Morning, Treasurer.
Good morning.
Look, when you're on Sunrise, when you announced this a couple of weeks ago, I did put to you, what's to stop an employer sacking an older worker and replacing them with a younger worker on JobMaker? And you said there would be safety nets. Why did you reject the Labor safety net then?
Because we already have in the legislation those particular protections. You can't have a contrived scheme. The Fair Work Act applies, and there is a requirement of additionality, namely to both the payroll and to the headcount of a business when they take on a person aged 16 to 35. The passage of the legislation through the Parliament last night, Kochi, was a big win for the job prospects of hundreds of thousands of young Australians. And we recognise that the pandemic has hit younger people really hard, and we see right now that the unemployment rate for those who are aged 15 to 34 is 10.2%, whereas the unemployment rate for those aged 35 to 44 is 4.7%. So there is a big gap, and what we want to do is to get younger people into work and keep them in work.
Okay, so for an employer to qualify for this, they've actually got to lift their staff numbers, not just turn staff numbers over.
Absolutely right. There is that additionality test, and it's a double-barrel one, both to their payroll and to their headcount. We look back at previous recessions in Australia, Kochi, particularly the 1990s recession, and it took a full decade to get the unemployment rate back below 6% from where it started. But it took an amazing 15 years to get that unemployment rate back for younger people from where it started. And so that's why we've got to get younger people into work, we've got to get older people into work, and that is what we're doing with the range of measures set out in the budget, and this hiring credit is a key part of that.
Yep, another COVID support payment, Job Seeker, has been extended by 3 months to March, being reduced by $100 in December. Will cutting the supplement compound this economic impact of COVID, or are you starting to see, Reserve Bank's starting to get quite optimistic, isn't it? You're starting to see business start to climb back again.
Well, 2 points here, Kochi. Firstly, this is $3.2 billion of new money that the government is spending by extending that Job Seeker coronavirus supplement for that additional 3 months. That was not money that was in the budget. That is a decision that we've taken since the budget. Secondly, you're right. We are seeing consumer confidence, business confidence increase, and that is as a result of the virus being suppressed. And obviously we've seen good news in recent days about the prospects of a vaccine. Nobody is complacent. In fact, everyone is working as hard as possible to get Australians back into work, and 446,000 jobs have been created across the country in the last 4 months alone.
We are doing it so much better than the rest of the world. Thank goodness. Treasurer, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Great to be with you.
Here's Monique.
Thanks.